Hello and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your teacher, Alex. It's so good to have you here with me today. Whether you are starting your morning or ending your day, you are in the right place to learn. This is a space for calm and friendly English practice. I want you to feel comfortable and confident as we learn together. Today, we are talking about something very important for your daily life and for your English. We are going to learn easy English phrases for your morning and night routine. This is perfect for beginner English. Learning these phrases will help you speak English every single day. You will use these phrases from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. This is real American English for real daily situations. This listening practice will build your confidence with spoken English. Let's begin by thinking about the morning. The morning is a fresh start. It's a new day. In English, we have many simple phrases we use when we talk about our morning. I will say each phrase slowly and clearly. I will repeat them, and I want you to try to say them with me. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try. The first step in learning to speak English is to speak. So, let's practice together. Our first phrase is about waking up. When you open your eyes, what do you say or think? In English, a very common thought is, I woke up. That's past tense. It means the action is finished. You are now awake. Say it with me. I woke up. Good. Another one is, I need to get up. Get up means to leave your bed, to stand up. I need to get up. Let's say that. I need to get up. Excellent. Now, maybe you look at the time, so you might say, what time is it? Or, it's early. Or, it's 7 o'clock. Let's practice telling time simply. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:15. It's 7:30. Very good. After you get up, you often go to the bathroom, so you might say, I'm going to the bathroom, or I need to brush my teeth. Brush my teeth is a key morning phrase. I brush my teeth. Say it. I brush my teeth. Next, you wash your face. I wash my face. Perfect. You might look in the mirror. You can say, I look in the mirror. Simple, right? These are all actions. These are things you do. Now, let's talk about breakfast. This is a very important word for your morning routine in America. Breakfast, the first meal of the day. You can say, it's time for breakfast, or I'm going to make breakfast. What do Americans often have for breakfast? Some people have cereal. They say, I'll have cereal. Some people have toast. I'll make some toast. Or eggs. I'll cook some eggs. Coffee is very big in the USA. A very common phrase is, I need coffee, or I'm making coffee. Let's practice. I'm making coffee. Another one is, this coffee is hot. Good. You sit down to eat. You can say, I'm eating breakfast, or this tastes good. After breakfast, you get ready for your day. You take a shower. Say it with me. I take a shower, or I'm going to take a shower. Then you get dressed. I get dressed. You choose your clothes. I choose my clothes. I put on my clothes. Then maybe you check your phone or your schedule. You can say, I check my schedule. I see what I need to do today. Finally, before you leave your home, you might say, I'm ready to go, or it's time to go. Let's put some of this into a very short story. I will speak slowly. Listen to how these phrases connect. My morning routine. I woke up at 7 o'clock. I needed to get up. I went to the bathroom. I brushed my teeth very carefully. Then I washed my face with cold water. That helped me wake up. For breakfast, I always have coffee.
Sometimes I have eggs. I listen to the news. After that, I took a quick shower. I got dressed for work. I checked my bag. Then I left my house. My morning routine is simple. Did you hear all those phrases? That is spoken English in action. That is how Americans might describe their morning. Now, I want you to think about your own morning. In your mind, try to say 3 things you do. Use I to start. For example, I wake up. I drink water. I make breakfast. Just think it. This is the first step to speaking. We have learned many morning phrases, but learning English is about repetition. Let's do a quick listening practice. I will say a phrase, and you repeat it. Just say it out loud if you can. Here we go. I woke up. I need to get up. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I make coffee. I eat breakfast. I take a shower. I get dressed. I'm ready to go. Wonderful. You are doing great. This is how you learn English fast. You connect words to your own life. Now, let's talk about the other part of our day, the night. Your night routine is just as important for learning English. We use different phrases at night. These phrases help us relax and finish the day. We will learn them in the same easy way. But before we move to our night routine phrases, I want to make sure our morning phrases are clear. So let's listen to one more short story. This time, imagine you are saying it. Imagine it is your morning. I usually wake up at 6:30. First, I get up and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth very carefully. Then I wash my face with cold water. That helps me wake up. For breakfast, I always have coffee. Sometimes I have eggs. I listen to the news. After that, I take a quick shower. I get dressed for work. I check my bag. Then I leave my house. My morning routine is simple.
This is practical English. This is the language you need for daily life. By learning these phrases, you are building a strong foundation for American English conversation. Remember, the key is to listen and then try to speak. Don't just hear the words. Practice them. Say them. Now, are you ready to continue and learn the easy phrases for your night routine? This will complete your day in English. Let's keep going. Now let's continue and talk about your evening and night. This is such an important time. Your night routine helps you relax and get good sleep. And using English phrases at night is a perfect way to practice your speaking every day. This is more American English listening practice for you. We will learn easy phrases that you can use from the afternoon until you go to bed. This will help your spoken English sound very natural. Let's begin. First, let's think about the end of your work or school day. In the afternoon or early evening, you might say, I'm done for the day. That means your work or studies are finished. Say it with me. I'm done for the day. Another common phrase is, I'm going home, or simply, time to go home. When you arrive at your home, you can say, I'm home. This is a very natural thing to say when you enter your house. I'm home. Good. Now you might change your clothes. You put on comfortable clothes. In English, we often call these comfy clothes or loungewear. A simple phrase is, I'm changing into comfortable clothes, or I'll put on my comfortable clothes. Next, many people think about dinner. Dinner is the main evening meal in the USA. You can say, what's for dinner? This is a very common question in American homes. What's for dinner? Maybe you are cooking, so you say, I'm cooking dinner, or I'll start dinner. You set the table. I'm setting the table. Then you eat. We're eating dinner. This is delicious. After you finish eating, you clean up. You can say, I'll clean the dishes, or I'll wash the dishes, or it's my turn to clean up. Now, the evening is often time to relax, so let's learn phrases for relaxing. You might say, I want to relax, or I need to relax. You could turn on the TV. I'll turn on the TV, or I'm going to watch a show. Maybe you read a book. I'm reading a book. This book is interesting. You might call or talk to family or friends. I'll call my friend. I'm talking to my family. These are all simple present or future actions. They are perfect for beginner English. As it gets later, you start your pre-sleep routine. This is your night routine. This is very important for learning English because you can practice these phrases at the same time every night. Repetition is the key. Let's learn them step by step. First, you might think about the time. You can say, it's getting late, or it's almost bedtime. Bedtime is the time you go to bed. Then you might do a few last things. Maybe you check the doors. I'll check the doors. You turn off the lights. I'm turning off the lights. You make sure your phone is charging. I'm charging my phone. Now you go to the bathroom again for your night routine. You brush your teeth again. You can say, I need to brush my teeth again, or I'm brushing my teeth before bed. You wash your face. I'm washing my face. You might do other things like take vitamins. I take my vitamins, or I drink a glass of water. I drink some water. Then you change into your sleep clothes. We call these pajamas. Say that word, pajamas. Good. So you say, I'm putting on my pajamas, or I'll change into my pajamas. Next, you go to your bedroom. You can say, I'm going to bed. That means you are moving to your bedroom to sleep. You get into bed. I'm getting into bed. You might adjust your pillow. I fluff my pillow. You pull up the covers. I pull up the covers. Then, a very common thing is to set an alarm for the next morning. So you say, I'm setting my alarm, or I set my alarm for 6:30. Finally, you turn off the bedside light. I turn off the light. Now you are in bed ready to sleep. A very common phrase people think or say is good night. Say it with me. Good night. You can also say, I'm going to sleep now, or time to sleep. Let's put all these night phrases into a short story. Listen carefully to how they flow in natural American English. My night routine starts after dinner. I clean the dishes, then I change into my comfortable clothes. I relax on the sofa. I watch TV for a little while. At about 10 o'clock, I think it's getting late. I start to get ready for bed. First, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I take my vitamins. Then I put on my pajamas. I go to my bedroom. I get into bed. I set my alarm on my phone for the next morning. I turn off the light. I say good night to myself. Then I try to sleep. This is a clear example of spoken English for daily life. Now let's do some repetition practice. I will say a night phrase and you repeat it. Ready? I'm done for the day. I'm home. What's for dinner? I'm cooking dinner. I want to relax. It's getting late. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm putting on my pajamas. I'm going to bed. I set my alarm. Good night. Excellent practice. Your English speaking practice is going very well. To really learn English fast, you need to connect morning and night. You need to see your whole day in English. This builds a strong habit.
So now let's think about a full day, from morning to night. I will describe a simple, common day in the United States. I will use the phrases we learned. Listen and see if you can hear the morning routine and the night routine. My morning starts early. I wake up at 6. I get up right away. I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I take a quick shower. Then I get dressed for work. I make a simple breakfast, usually just cereal and coffee. I eat alone and listen to music. Then I leave for work. My workday is busy. I finish at 5 o'clock. I say, I'm done for the day. I drive home. When I enter my house, I say, I'm home. I change into comfortable clothes. My wife asks, what's for dinner? Sometimes I cook, sometimes she cooks. We eat dinner together and talk. After dinner, I wash the dishes. Then we relax. We watch a movie or read a book. At 10 o'clock, my night routine begins. I get ready for bed. I brush my teeth again. I put on my pajamas. I go to bed. I set my alarm on my phone for the next morning. I turn off the light. I say goodnight to myself. Then I try to sleep. This is how Americans think about their day. This is practical English. Now I want you to try. Think about your own day, from morning to night. Can you say 3 things you do in the morning and 3 things you do at night? Use I to start. For example, morning, I wake up, I drink tea, I walk to work. Night, I eat dinner, I watch TV, I go to bed. Just think it in English. This is a powerful step for your confidence. We have learned so many useful phrases, but to really remember them, we need to practice them in a different way. We need to practice questions and answers. This is very important for real conversation. So in the next part of our lesson, we will practice asking and answering simple questions about your morning and night routine. This will make your spoken English even stronger. You will be able to have a small conversation about your day. Are you ready to continue and practice these questions and answers? This is the final step in today's lesson. Let's finish strong.
Welcome to the final part of our lesson. This is where we put everything together. You have learned many easy English phrases for morning and night. Now we will practice using them in conversation. This is the best way to build your speaking confidence. In real life, people will ask you about your day. They will ask about your routine. So today, we will practice simple questions and answers. This is key for your spoken English. I will ask a question, then I will give you time to think of your answer. Then I will give you a sample answer. You can use my answer, or you can use your own words. The goal is to get you comfortable with speaking. Let's begin our English speaking practice. First, let's start with morning questions. A very common question is, what time do you wake up? Listen to the question. What time do you wake up? Now think, what is your answer? You can say, I wake up at, and then say the time. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock, or I wake up at 6:30. Simple. Let me give you a sample. I usually wake up at 6:45. Did you hear that? Usually means most days. Now you try. Say your answer out loud. I wake up at... Good. Next question. What is the first thing you do in the morning? Think about it. The first thing. Maybe you drink water. Maybe you check your phone. Maybe you get up. You can say, the first thing I do is... For example, the first thing I do is get up. Or, the first thing I do is drink a glass of water. My sample answer is, the first thing I do is turn off my alarm and get out of bed.
Now you try. Say, the first thing I do is... Excellent. Another good morning question. Do you drink coffee in the morning? This is a yes or no question. You can answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. But you can add more. You can say, yes, I do. I drink 1 cup of coffee. Or, no, I don't. I drink tea. My answer is, yes, I do. I really need my morning coffee. Practice that. Say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Great job. Now let's move to night questions. A common question is, what time do you go to bed? Listen, what time do you go to bed? Your answer starts with, I go to bed at... For example, I go to bed at 11 o'clock. My sample is, I usually go to bed around 10:30. You try. Say, I go to bed at... Perfect. Next night question. What do you do before you go to sleep? This asks about your night routine. You can list 1 or 2 things. For example, before I go to sleep, I read a book. Or, I brush my teeth and wash my face. My sample answer is, before I go to sleep, I always brush my teeth and check my alarm. Now think about your routine. Say one thing you do. Before I go to sleep, I... Very good. One more question about the whole day. What is your favorite part of the day? This is a nice question. You can say morning, afternoon, or night, and say why. For example, my favorite part is the morning because it is quiet. Or, my favorite part is the night because I can relax. My answer is, my favorite part of the day is the evening. I like cooking dinner with my family. Now you try. Say, my favorite part of the day is... Wonderful. You are having a conversation in English. This listening and speaking practice is how you learn English fast. By answering simple questions, you build confidence. Now let's make it a little longer. Let's practice a small dialogue. I will be person A, and you can be person B. I will ask, and you will answer. I will leave a space for you to speak. Ready? Good morning. How did you sleep? Now you answer as person B. You can say, I slept well, thank you, or not so well. My sample for person B, I slept very well, thank you. How about you? Person A, I slept well too. What's your plan for today? You answer, maybe you have work, maybe you have school. You can say, I have work today, or I will study English. My sample, I have work until 5 o'clock, then I will relax. Person A, sounds good. What do you usually do after work? You answer about your evening routine. I usually go home and cook dinner. My sample is, I usually go to the gym, then I make dinner. Nice. Well, have a good day. You answer, thank you, you too. This is a very natural American English conversation. It uses simple phrases. You can do this. Now, let's try an evening dialogue. Person A, hey, you look tired. Did you have a long day? You answer, yes, it was a long day, or a little, but I'm okay. My sample is, yes, it was very busy. I'm glad to be home. Person A, I understand. What are you going to do now? You answer about your night routine. I'm going to make dinner and then watch TV. My sample is, I'm just going to make a simple dinner and then read my book. Person A, that sounds relaxing. Well, sleep well later. You answer, thank you. Good night. See, you can have these small talks. This is practical English for daily life in the USA. To finish our lesson, I want you to listen to one full story. This story uses morning phrases, day phrases, and night phrases. It tells about one complete day. Listen carefully. Try to hear the routines. Yesterday was a typical day for me. I woke up at 7 o'clock because my alarm rang. I didn't want to get up, but I did. First, I walked to the bathroom, I brushed my teeth, and took a shower. The warm water felt good. After my shower, I got dressed in my work clothes. I made breakfast in the kitchen. I had scrambled eggs and coffee. I ate while watching the morning news. Then I left my apartment and drove to work. My workday was normal. I had many meetings. At 5 o'clock, I was done for the day. I drove home. When I walked in, I said, "I'm home," to my cat. I changed into my comfortable pants and an old t-shirt. For dinner, I made pasta. It was easy and fast. After I washed the dishes, I sat on the sofa. I watched one episode of my favorite show. Then, at 9:30, I started my night routine. I turned off the TV. I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth and wash my face. I put on my blue pajamas. In my bedroom, I set my alarm for 7 o'clock again. I got into bed and read for 10 minutes. Finally, I turned off the light. I said good night and closed my eyes. I fell asleep quickly. This story is full of the phrases we learned. This is the goal, to describe your day in simple, clear English. You can do this. Start with small sentences. I wake up, I work, I eat dinner, I sleep. Then slowly add more details. I wake up at 7. I work at an office. I eat dinner with my family. I sleep at 11. Step by step, your English will grow. Remember, learning English is a journey. Be patient with yourself. Practice these phrases every morning and every night. Say them in your mind. Say them out loud. Use them to think about your day. This constant practice is the secret to learning English fast. You have all the tools now. Easy phrases for morning, easy phrases for night, and simple questions and answers. Thank you so much for joining me for this English Learning Podcast lesson. I am Alex, your teacher. I hope you feel more confident about your daily routine in English. If you enjoyed this lesson on American English phrases for morning and night routines, please let us know. Practice every day. You are doing great. Keep listening, keep speaking, and I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye for now.